Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today I am going to be doing a tutorial. This is mainly for Soul World Order and for the Grand Cat NXT, of course both my teams, but this is also for anyone else that is running a team and is trying their best. So this is how we go ahead and make what's called an attack plan for Team Battleground. So Future Royalty is asked me to help out with this, and I'm going to explain step by step how this all works. So this is our TBG. We have 10 players. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and CM Punk is 6. And then the other side, we have 7, 8, 9, and Future Royalty is number 10. However, there are 2 players on our team that haven't charged. Sometimes players don't charge for whatever reason. Sometimes they don't want to be here. Sometimes they lose track of time. Sometimes they forget. But regardless, that's what's happened. And there's 3 players on the opponent's team, and theirs are the opponent's numbers, and they are, of course, all in order as well. So they are numbered 1 through 10. So what we need to do first is, I'm just going to move this out of the way. I'm going to go to TBG1, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at the pinned messages, because I wrote these out years ago, 5 years ago in fact, and this is how we get attack plan. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this text. This is the perfect attack pattern. So if everyone has all charged and all the opponents have all charged, that would be what is going on. But of course, we need to make some changes because some people didn't charge. So the first thing we need to do is work out who is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's look at the information that Future Royalty has given us. So 1st and 7th for us have not maxed. 7th has not maxed, and 1 is partially maxed. So that means that they are going to be numbers 9 and 10. 1 still has a stronger deck than number 7. So our 7 is now going to be number 10, and our 1st is now going to be number 9. So let's go ahead and take that into consideration. So that is the first thing we need to work out. So our number 7, this is 10, 9, 8, 7, is Lotus. So Lotus is now number 10. So I'm just going to add Lotus here because they are going to be number 10. Number 9 is our number 1, which is Jupiter. So at Jupiter. And now what we're going to do is everyone other than Jupiter and Lotus, we are going to rank in order. So number 1 now becomes its elite. We just need to find well, that's a little bit concerning. We can't find its elite. Oh, I incorrectly typed that. Okay, I'm going to assume that it's the next one, which is its Menace. And if that's incorrect, then someone will hopefully fix that. 2nd is now going to be Fat Boy. He was 3rd, but of course number 1 has now moved everyone up because they didn't charge. Number 3 is now going to be Goldberg. No, not that one. I accidentally clicked the wrong one. Goldberg, there we are. Number 4 is now going to be Delhar. There we are. Number 5 is now going to be CM Punk. Do we not have Punk on the server? That is irritating. I'm just going to put CM Punk here. I'm also going to change its menace just in case that's not the person, and I'm going to just delete that, and we're going to put its underscore elite here, and hopefully someone can tag the correct person. So 6 would be Lotus, but we know that Lotus didn't charge. So the next one is going to be Questo. There we are. And 7 is now going to be Alex Jacob for life. And then 8 is going to be Future Royalty, of course, who was previously number 10. Okay, so now that we have everyone, we now need to work out what the attacks are going to be. So our next option is for the opponents, 6, 8, and 9 all partly maxed. So 6, 8, and 9 then become our 8, 9, and 10. So basically what we're doing is we're going to replace 10 with 9. We're going to replace 9 with 8. And we are going to replace 8 with 6. Now that is a little bit complicated that we've got 3 numbers that we are working with here. So basically the opponents now, instead of being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are instead going to be, number 10 is now 9. We're just going to put a slash here just so to make it easier for all of you looking. So I'm going to actually put equals. That's probably a little bit more appropriate. 9 is now going to be number 8. And 8 is now going to be number 6. So then number 7 becomes 10, because that's the next lowest number. Then 6, we've already used 10, 9, and 8, so 6 becomes 7. And then we have now used 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 5 is still number 5. 4 is still number 4. 3 is still number 3. Of course, I wouldn't be writing this out if I wasn't making the video, but 2 is going to be number 2, and 1 is going to be number 1. Also, I don't tend to write this out, I tend to do it in my head, but that's because I've been doing this for a very, very long time. So now let's go ahead and start replacing numbers. So every time I see a 10, I'm going to replace that with a 9. So that is going to be 9 there. There's going to be a 9 there, and there's going to be a 9 here. Now, 9 is going to be replaced by an 8. So that is completely fine. It's now an 8. This one is now an 8. And this one is now an 8. 8 is now going to be replaced by a 6. So that is going to be a 6 there. That'll be a 6. And that one will be a 6. And then 7 is now going to be replaced by a 10. So that is a 10 there, a 10 there, and a 10 here. And then the last one we need to change is number 6, which then becomes a 7. So, of course, we miss out the bottom row. This one becomes a 7, this one becomes a 7, and this one becomes a 7. Now, just to make sure that we've done it all correct, everyone should be attacking one number 3 times. So let's look at the ones. There's a 1, 1, and 1 for 1, 2, and 3 there. Here, here, and here. There's also a 2, 2, 2, and a 3, 3, 3. So that works out nicely. There's number 4, there's number 4, and there's number 4. There's number 5, there's number 5, and the next number 5 comes down here. Now we have to look for number 6, which is 6, 6, and 6. Then we have to look for our 7s. There's a 7, 7, and a 7. Next we need to look for 8s, 8, 8, and 8. 9, 9, and 9 are here as well. And then 10, 10, and 10. So that means that all the numbers have all been accounted for. And this is now absolutely correct. We can now just go ahead and delete this little bit because that will only confuse the rest of the players. And there is the attack plan. So its elite is going to be fighting against number 1, 2, and 3. So number 1, 2, and 3 is going to be, if we look at the opponents, that's going to be Dean Ambrosco, Pache, and Hoof-Hearted, because that's number 1, 2, and 3 on the opponent's side. And if we scroll back down, Fatboy's going to be attacking 1, 2, 3. Goldberg's going to be attacking 1, 2, 3. Delhar is going to be against 4, 5, and 7. So let's see what ones Delhar is going to be against. Delhar is going to be against number 4, which is Suna. Number 5, which is Harry Lensheim. And then Leor is 6. So Plastic Banana is number 7. And then everyone will be able to look at their respective opponents. Now, our Lotus has already said that he won't be attacking. He doesn't want to be part of the team. So that is completely fine. He is number 10. He has the lowest ranks. He's got the lowest points. And 2 of our players have not charged, but 3 of the opponents haven't charged, which means that we still win. And you can see that Future Royalty is acknowledging that they are number 8 and they are going to be against number 6, 8, and 9. And that is what you should do. You should not just look at the thing, but also write it out and then make sure that you are attacking the correct people. And then if you write it out and it's incorrect, someone will hopefully correct you before you actually begin the actual attack. So that is going to be it for this little video, folks, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed, and hopefully it gives you a little bit of an idea of how to go about making these attack plans. And of course, the main thing about doing the attack plan is the first thing you want to do is you need to screenshot both you and the opponent's decks, because this gives you the correct order. So that is what you want to do first. And of course, you also need to do it for the opponents as well. The second thing you need to do is, once everyone is charged, you need to check all the opponents and see who has charged and who hasn't charged. And then from there, we can build up our attack plan. And then if everyone completes their attacks correctly, I mean, generally we would have a 15,000 win, but we know that 2 of our players likely aren't going to be able to do their attacks. I mean, we know that Lotus definitely isn't, and we know that Jupiter hasn't charged. So we might not win with those 2, but we should win with the rest of them. And that is how we do the best possible scores, the best possible attacks that we possibly can. And with that said, folks, that is going to be it for this little video now. And I really hope you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.